back to Blondie. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. We got the song Dreaming, which I don't think I have heard. I just reacted to Blondie the other day for the first time ever. The song was Rapture, and that was pretty revolutionary and unexpected, I would say. But yeah, I'm diving into the rabbit hole, and this is a big shout out to Greg. Thank you so much for being a Patreon and for the support. So he has requested this song, and he wrote to me here some information that I am now trying to get back since the phone refreshed. All right, so this is from 1979 from the album Eat to the Beat. Okay, I see the rhyming going on there. 1979. All right. So even this was before the Rapture. Okay. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. If you would like to support my music journey, please check out my Patreon. It helps out a lot. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. One. And let's go. This reminds me of like David Bowie. What's going on there? A lot of rhyming. Man, what is up with music lately? I feel like I am just starting to get into it, and then it ends. I start to see the different screens on here, and I'm like, oh man, come on. I want to play it again. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. It feels like Blondie walked so Madonna could run type of thing. Ahead of her time, for real. I mean, this is the type of thing that some people try to emulate today in the like alternative indie underground, community. But it definitely feels like, yeah, okay, you're drawing inspiration from people like Blondie from the 80s, from the 70s. Like, you're taking something older and trying to do it now, but it just feels like you're just replicating. Like it's definitely not original. But seeing it this way, from the era that it came out, it feels way more authentic. And I'm like, okay, I'm looking at the real deal here. These were the pioneers, people that revolutionized music, maybe not in like the biggest way ever, but they definitely had an impact on the people that came after them. And I'm really, really surprised with Blondie. I don't know if I think the name kind of throws me off, because when you think of Blondie, I think instantly you go to like the stereotype, like blonde, blonde woman, like, okay, pretty, like material girl type of, and now referencing back to Madonna. um I don't know, just like a Barbie type of attitude. Like I wasn't expecting this level of depth with Blondie. I was, you know, judging beforehand. I wasn't sure, and I had only heard like one or two songs from her, but I see a lot of passion in the singing. Even though this is just kind of meant to be like a dance bop, right? You're kind of vibing with the music, the instrumentation, but yeah, there's just something different about her. Blondie, Dreaming, huh? So this was, I'm assuming, performed live, but they adapted it into like a music video, because the sound is definitely, mastered to sound like a studio version. What are these people on? What is this setup that they have going on here? Is this even like safe to be on? Just looks like a bunch of like scaffold when they're just starting to make a new building, and they just have it propped up with like tape. um but yeah, I like the vibes here, and the sound, which is interesting to me because, like I said, it feels like something new that was coming out. And speaking of new, is this considered new wave? It's like a bit of, I forget what the exact description was on Rapture when I listened to it, but that one was definitely more like hip hop. I think this is more kind of like punk, kind of new wave mixed together. Let's read about the song here. Genre. Oh wow, is this the right one though? New wave, power pop, and pop punk. Yeah, pop punk. Okay. Released 1979, the song is known for its high energy, fast paced, and melodic style, which blends punk influenced drumming with catchy melodic hooks. And maybe this is the big takeaway here, because punk, for the most part, it's meant to be more like, okay, this is a sort of space that we have here, maybe more niche, maybe like, people that really are into it. And okay, you're into punk. But when you combine the melody and the musicality that comes, with pop music, then you make it more mainstream and more accessible to a wider audience. And so this is what I get from the song. Like this, I'm sure this was, mainstream. This was played on the radio, but it does have that hint of like, punk underneath, and new wave, which are genres that are more like, bubbles, right? So it's cool to see this type of hybrid. And I guess, she, like, by them doing this, Blondie and company, they kind of pushed this new sound to people that maybe hadn't heard it. And I mentioned at the beginning that this reminds me of David Bowie. I think they were contemporaries, around this time. So maybe they performed together at some point. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, okay. Dreaming. I mean, I kind of got the gist of the meaning of the song, right? Dreaming is free. You can do whatever. You can go into your imagination and create the type of scenarios that you would like. And actually, dreaming. I've been dreaming. I've been dreaming a lot lately, like having vivid dreams that are not common for me for the most part. They're very forgotten, very light, or like short. But recently I've been dreaming, and I was thinking about how dreams they really are better than reality. And I don't know why I'm going into this tangent here and what the, all right. But think about something that could happen in real life, right? Some extraordinary thing that you've been wanting, or that you could, imagine. So that situation, okay, it happens to you in real life. Very nice, awesome. But then that same situation happens to you in a dream, and it gets like amplified by so much more. And it's a really like a much better experience overall compared to the real life. It's like exponentially more glorious. And I guess I'm just describing dreams at this point, so I'll just stop here. But thank you guys for watching. If you have suggestions, please comment. Thanks again, Greg. I appreciate it. Please subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.